Hello everyone and welcome to another beer review. Thank you very much for watching. Um, Today I would like to speak about a beer from one of the smaller breweries, from one of the mini breweries, one of the many great mini breweries here in the Czech Republic. And today I'm going to talk about the Pivovar Kocour, which is located in Varnsdorf, which is in the very, very north of the country, right next to the border of Germany. Actually, when you go to Kocour and you are mistakenly taking the wrong turn, you actually will end up in Germany, which actually happened to me the first time I went there. But the brewery is located literally a stone throw away from Germany, so right up in the very, very north. When you drive from Prague, you would go in the direction of Česká Lípa and then kind of continue up north, where you also have in that region the Pivovar Svikov. You will also have, or you also have the brewery Falkenstein, all of whom are making really awesome beers. But today I will talk about Kocour and I will do a review on their Světlý ležák, on their pale lager, which is a 12-degree pale lager and it comes with a 5% alcohol content. It comes in a PET bottle, 1 liter PET. I do believe that it also comes in a glass bottle, but you can only pick them up in the brewery directly at the moment because they don't send them anywhere, at least not to my knowledge. They had some issues with their courier company where apparently a lot of bottles broke on the way. So they only kind of sent them now in PET bottles, or you pick them up at the brewery. Now I know some of you may not agree with beer in plastic bottles. And I have read a lot of opinions and arguments about why beer should not be served in plastic bottles. I tend to disagree with that because these are unfiltered, unpasteurized. They're coming straight from the brewery. The kind of plastic, it doesn't do any bad to the beer because they're so fresh and you consume them fresh as well. They're not the kind of industrial brewery beers that you get in 2 liter PET bottles in any regular supermarket. I would probably stay away from them too. These ones I can only recommend. But let's give this a go. See, how this beer turns out, and yeah, let's give it a go. Comes straight from the fridge because these kind of beers you need to keep refrigerated at all times as well because like I said, they're unpasteurized, they're unfiltered. It means they're very fragile, so you need to keep them cold. You need to keep them at around I don't know, 6-7 degrees all the time. Mine was in the fridge at around 3 or 4 degrees, so oh, it's got that fresh smell already. There's a really hoppy smell coming from it. Oh, I can't wait to get stuck into this. First of all, I think from a color point of view, it really just says everything. It's absolutely beautiful. You can see it's unfiltered. It's just that beautiful haziness to it. It's just absolutely amazing. Now, unfortunately, the foam didn't turn out as great as I wanted it to be, but I think that was just my bad pour. So apologies for that. But overall, a really great impression that this beer gives. I really love it, and I can smell it from here. It's just that absolutely amazing beer smell. So let's give this a go. Nastravi. It's just, it's just perfect. It really is just absolutely perfect. Exactly what I want from a 12-degree Czech lager. It is full bodied. It's it really has that edge, because it is unfiltered and unpasteurized. You can really get the freshness out of this beer. You can really taste, all the elements of the beer. It's malty in the beginning, it's then a light hop bitterness comes through, which kind of lasts in the finish. It's just absolutely perfect. Exactly what I want to get when I take a beer from one of the Czech mini breweries. Really, really well done. I absolutely love it. It's just, it's just really perfect. I, it's just sometimes so difficult when you have something so good to actually describe it, to put it into words, because it really is just that good. When I compare this to some of the industrial breweries or industrial beers, there's absolutely no comparison here. And I think, again, in my previous videos, that's what I meant with the kind of setting the expectations. When you're drinking a beer from an industrial brewery, um, I just don't expect to have my mind blown. Whereas with a beer from a mini brewery, I really set expectations. I set the bar a lot higher. And my expectations would then be more difficult to meet. But this one really meets all of my expectations. It's just perfect in any way. I could easily drink this, throughout the whole evening, because it's just so easy to drink. You don't even feel that you're actually drinking a 12-degree, Svetly ležák. It doesn't, in any way make me feel again the kind of bloatiness or whatever. It's just absolutely perfect and just goes down so easily, and it just has all the elements, the freshness, the maltiness, the hoppiness, and with the light, it's kind of really, discreet hop bitterness in the finish. It's just absolutely amazing. I really, really love this beer. And you can also see the color. I mean, the beer itself, it's just looks absolutely fantastic. The unfiltered part, it's just absolutely beautiful. If you ever go, to the Czech Republic, you may be able to find this in some of the supermarkets, around the kind of Prague area. But the more you go north, particularly in the direction of Česká Lípa, and then potentially direction of Varnsdorf, you will find this, more likely than in any other part of the country. Kocour also take part in some of the beer festivals that take place in the Czech Republic throughout the year. They are usually at the Pivní Rynek in Teplice, which is organized by the Monopole Brewery. And you usually find them there together with their partners from the German brewery in Löbau. So they usually come together and join that beer festival. So if you visit the Pivní Rynek, most likely you will find Kocour, and you will be able to taste some of their beers. They do have a great range of beers, so the Světlý ležák is one of them, but then they also have some IPAs and some special beers. If you decide that you want to go to the brewery to taste them, to taste the beers, I would definitely recommend to visit there as well, because they have great food there. It's a beautiful place, in the middle of the kind of, I'm not sure if Varnsdorf is still a village or it's a small town maybe, but within the vicinity of the brewery, they also have some kind of nature park there where I think people can go camping. And then you have the beer garden outside. It's just a really, really nice setup. They have amazing food there as well, really good traditional food, and at good and decent prices as well. And you can stay overnight. They have rooms that you can book there. But the really interesting part about this is that they're actually right next to a railway station, a small railway station, where they also have two, I believe it is two, old sleeper carriages, train sleeper or sleeper train carriages, that are just sitting there that you can rent for the night as well. So you can actually sleep on a train. You know, it's not going to go anywhere, so you will still wake up in Varnsdorf, but you kind of, you sleep in the compartment of a sleeper train. You probably just heard a little baby crying. I'm sorry about that. Or not crying, screaming because she's looking for food. That's my 8-month-old daughter, who is kind of now getting fed by my partner. So I'm sorry about that. But back to the brewery. I would definitely recommend that you take a trip there. And stay overnight, because the beer is just so good. The food is absolutely amazing. The surroundings are really nice. You can easily hop over to Germany if you wanted to. Maybe take a couple of beers from there too if you want to, and just stay at the brewery in one of these sleeper cars, and just have a bit of a different hotel experience as well. So overall, a really, really nice place to go to, and absolutely amazing beers that they're offering. That's it. I will finish this, and I will probably finish the rest as well. If my partner allows me, finish the rest of the bottle. If you have any questions, any comments, please do leave a comment. Any feedback or criticism is very welcome. Subscribe to my channel for more beer reviews from the Czech Republic. And I hope to see you all again soon. Thank you very much for joining, and have a nice evening. Bye-bye.